So thank you so much, everybody, for being part of this masterclass. And it is always an honor as your head coach of Team Unstoppable Global in about 14 countries to be able to organize these meetings, bring you the very best. Like the lady that I'm with right now that will be training you is one of the top recruiters in Tanzania, and she has an amazing story. But today she won't be sharing much of her story. She will be with us again on Sunday, where now she'll be able to share with us her story. And she's called Zawadi Mbunda. She is a senior manager and one of the prominent business women in Tanzania, not just forever. She's building other businesses, and well, she is one of the people that you really want to be listening to. And my name's Veronica Gervaskundia, and today we will be training each other how you can be able to recruit as a pro, because in our business, you definitely need to be a recruiter if only if you want to be successful. If you just want to buy and sell, make an extra, 1,000, dollars, make an extra 1 million Tanzanian shillings, make an extra, 10,000 rands or 10,000 Namibian dollars. I mean, you don't need to recruit anybody. But if you want to say that I want to build my forever business and become successful, financially free, then you definitely have to become a recruiter. And there are secrets on how you can be able to become a recruiter. And I'm a software manager, the marketing plan of forever. Well, I've not changed this. I'm a soaring manager, one of the only 8 in the Southern Africa, and well, one of the 2 only in East Africa. And so I take pride into creating leaders, because in our team, one of our core values is to actually helping each other into being leaders. And I'm a forever drive qualifier in 2 countries, global rally qualifier, level up qualifier. I must say that by God's grace, I've been able to achieve, with teamwork, of course, I've been able to achieve almost everything that Forever offers. And with that also, I've had quite a number of leaders in our team that have been able to achieve some of these things, and some of them, most of these things that we're building together. Okay. And as a team, we've been able to build businesses in about 14 countries. And I take pride into saying, yo, I love that, and I was reading a book and said, and take pride, take pride in what you're building. And I'm really, really proud of each and everybody that we get to work together. And the goal is definitely growth, guys. This is our goal. We want people to grow. And let me tell you, I asked ChatGPT, let me see. Okay, yeah, perfect. I asked ChatGPT about this. And I was amazed, I was amazed, because we are Team Unstoppable. Yes, we are Team Unstoppable, but we are part of a big network marketing business company. And I asked ChatGPT just about 3 days ago, rank the network marketing companies based on leadership. And guess what it says? Network marketing companies based on leadership development isn't always about the size or revenue. In the revenue, Forever Living is doing amazing, guys. We are doing almost $3 billion, in sales, and that's a lot of money. So it's $1 billion company. Okay, so it's about how well they raise leaders, support personal growth, reward mentorship, and cultivate leadership driven culture across the world. And that's amazing. Now below at the companies, and number 1 is Forever Living Products, guys. That's number 1, and we are part of Forever Living Products. Now, can I get to see fires in there if you're excited that you're not just building a business, but you're building a business partnering with the best network marketing company? Because you see, in network marketing, leadership matters. If you don't have leadership, if you don't have trainings, if you don't have mentorship, you cannot be able to build a business. And so I'm very, very happy that Forever is number 1. Okay, and that's not about me. It's not about, no, it's not from me. It's from, the source. Okay, and these are why Forever Living is number 1 is because it builds around raising leaders, not just selling products, recognizing team growth, offers profit share. Guys, profit share is one of the big deal, in Forever, the chairman's bonus, and global leadership retreats, global rallies, Kaplan, ego managers programs, strong leadership from Africa, Europe, Asia, in the US, truly globally. So I will tell you, and actually in summary, it says here, if you're looking to grow as a leader while helping others grow, Forever Living consistently ranks number 1 in the leadership culture among all level marketing companies. Guys, this is incredible. It's incredible. And so, if you're part of the business and you want to also be able to qualify for all these things, because this is what forever we are standing for, and this is some of the things, or some of the things that, other companies don't offer. Kaplan qualify, profit share, the global travels, and all that. Not every company offers, but forever offers that. Now, for you to be able to get to achieve this and to be able to enjoy this, ladies and gentlemen, you must want to grow. So first level is becoming a supervisor. Second level is becoming a manager. But next level is you have to become an ego manager, and you cannot stop. You cannot stop. And I don't know what you're going through. And our first speaker is going to share that your hard past does not spoil your gorgeous future. She has an amazing story. It doesn't matter if you're in the business and you feel stuck. Trust me, it doesn't really matter. What matters is you have the leadership and the mentorship that you need for you to be able to grow the business. Now, however, we will overestimate what we can do tomorrow and over exaggerate what we did yesterday. Good old days aren't good, but we underestimate today. And today is the day, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to learn how we can be able to massively build a business, sustainable business, and be able to achieve financial growth. I'm one of the people that, like, I must say, through forever, we've been able to achieve so much, and I hope that you will come and say that even if you have started the business today, because what matters is the training that we offer right now. And so at this particular time, allow me to welcome our very first speaker, Zawadi Mbuna, my business partner, my friend, one of the amazing women that I personally know, strong women, with a very, very thick skin. You understand? People have gone through it all in the business. And I hope that she'll be able to inspire you, but also give you the skills and the training and the, secrets for her becoming one of the top recruiters in Tanzania. Zawadi, over to you.
Thank you so much, Veronica, and thank you everyone in today's training. And oh my God, I'm kind of being shocked because what do I say in front of Veronica? What do I have to say, guys?
So
Because
much.
because there are things here. I'll refer what has Veronica said to us, and here is the technology. What does it say? Is to share whatever it is,
Yes,
whatever. I'll
continue to
just
share.
do it.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So Veronica, thank you so very much. And the Unstoppable team is truly unstoppable. You guys has been so much inspirational to us. We are we are using you as examples. We are looking at you, we see you, we notice you, and guys, you are teaching
Thank
us a
you.
lot. There is a lot we are learning from you guys, but the most important thing is your energy.
Wow.
Guys, you have a lot of energy. Everything can be so similar. We have the same product, we have the same company, we have the marketing plan in place. All that is the same. But what we differ is the energy. You guys have dominated the energy for throughout the years. We see you growing, and that's what we are looking
Thank
forward.
you.
Today, this training won't just be about me, it will be just about everyone because I've learned from you. I remember when we started this year, 2025, on January, I had, imagine, 8cc in my system.
Wow.
I closed my January with 8cc in my system. But luckily, and by using your energy, using everything, seeing you guys, today for me to make 100cc is just a joke.
Wow. That is
Plan
from
them
8cc. So you're saying from
from
8cc to 100
8cc this
cc.
year to 100cc's. I see them, I look at them, I do them with
Wow.
no hassle. So
Wow.
you can see the power of imagination, the power of, the mindset. When the
Yeah.
mindset starts shifting, when the mindset that looking at it and see, I can do this.
Yeah.
Trust me, guys, you can do it. So
True.
what really happened is when I've been to Forever. This is my 12th year in Forever business.
Mm.
This is my 12th good year. And my very third year, I mean 3 years, the first 3 years were super good. I was a genetic, so much working. I did everything what the marketing plan wanted me to do. I qualified almost in everything for the past 3 years. When I started the business back then, the 3 years, I even reached them. I mean, senior manager. I mean, Veronica, we were together, senior manager. But after
Mhm.
that, you got to tremble. I got sucked in. I got a baby, and then I was like, I love you, my baby. I started being lazy. I was not looking so much. I mean, I scrambled in everything. I started also other businesses. Lose my focus. But down the line, 8 years to come, then I said, where am I? Why did I lose everything just to do other stuff? Why did I lose my focus? And while looking at it, I said, I was doing better in forever. What is going on? Then I started to involve myself back again. And one thing for sure, I started to go to the events. So I remember this January, I seriously went to East African Rally. And when I went there, I said, this rally is for me. This rally is going to change everything. And luckily for us, that Larry, Kuji was on stage. And when Kuji came on stage, she said, you guys have the energy, you guys have everything, but you don't have the CCs. And looking at myself, I said, I am the one who don't have the CCs because here I am as a senior manager. I qualified for everything, but I can manage it, make maybe 8 CCs, 10 CC. And I was ashamed. From that day, I said, no, I have to start it again. So where do I have to start again? I had to recruit. So recruiting was my major aim. And that's what I want to share to you. In every point of your business, do not forget to treat yourself as a newcomer, and do not forget to recruit as many people as possible. So I asked myself, yes, I was selling, I was getting that pity money, but I was not doing bigger things. You see? So if I want to do the bigger things, if I want to proceed, the heartbeat of the business is on the recruiting. So if I want to grow my business, I have to recruit. I want to expand. I have to make, impacts. I have to unlock my freedom. That is where it came to my mind. Recruitment should be essential thing to whatever thing I am doing. And from that particular day, from that thing, I said I shall recruit almost 5 to 10 people with no regrets or no delay, with no, yet it is the must. I have to recruit. So guys, you should ask yourself, why do you want to recruit? What are you looking forward for recruitment? And if you are the beginner, if you don't have a leadership team, or you don't have a leadership bonus, recruitment is the only good money that you're going to receive at the beginning. That's the only good money you're going to receive, because if you recruit, they're paying you a bonus for recruitment, distributors bonus. So to keep your business growing, you have to recruit. To create leverage, you have to recruit. To unlock bigger bonuses. From 0 bonus today, my bonus is close to 10 million in Tanzanian shillings. And that's what I'm saying. I was looking for that money, but the biggest money is coming from my recruitment. Even the team is there, but the biggest share of my bonus is coming from recruitment till today. So for that, I have to create a duplication. If I'm still doing myself, if I'm still doing it myself, then I'm still doing it wrong. For me to create a good business, a good money, I have to duplicate the business. So how am I going to duplicate if I don't have anybody in my team? So I have to recruit. But sometimes you do this business, you think of empowering somebody. You have to empower someone to do it. Today I have so many people coming to me during this short period of time, this year only. I have lots of people in my team, more than 60 people in our teams, going to 100. They're coming to me as, thank you, leader. Thank you, leader. You helped me on this. You helped me on that. I managed to do this. I managed to do that. And that keeps me floating. And I say, this is a good business because I've been able to change other people's lives. By the time I was lazy, so many people were waiting for me to wake up so that I help them. And that is a shame. I feel so shameful. Like again, in building leadership and influence others, you have to recruit. How are you going to make your influence? How are you going to lead if there's nobody in your team? And most important, here in Tanzania, we normally says, time has gone. Some of us are above 35 years old, and you think you are young, and you think you're still a baby. You think you're a baby nga. You cry and cry, but you cry to maybe to your mom, I don't have this. You cry to your boyfriend, I don't have this kind of money. Pay for me, pay for me. Guys, time has gone. The clock is ticking. We are almost at the evening time. And here in Tanzania, we say age girl. The age is gone, guys. The 40s, age is gone. We still have good 15 years to work super very hard to make sure we secure our future. And that scares me. It scares me a lot. But don't even think yourself you're still young. Guys, people are passing by. Life is moving very fast. When are you going to start enjoying your life? If you don't have money, if you don't secure all this forever is giving us, when are you planning to start your enjoyment time? So you have to work super very hard. So this is what I'm gonna tell you what exactly I do that has kept me being one of the top distributors and top sponsors for the past six months or so. I've been there consistently. I've never been off chart to whatever extent. That's the thing I love about it. You can be the top sponsor this month, and next month, and the following month, and you are not there. But I've been there consistently, I think, throughout this year. So what keeps me first, what I do first, my eyes is on prospecting, guys. I never go unnoticed. I have to make sure I prospect every day because I need new numbers. I need new people. I need to talk to someone else about my business. And by you have to do it first by thinking of prospecting. So what is prospecting? Prospecting is the act of identify someone, just to connect with someone, to start conversation with some people that maybe the word maybe is there, that may be interested, probably using your products or to know your business. So prospecting is just an act of making someone to get someone to be connected with, to let someone know that you are doing something, and you kind of throwing the stone somewhere to make sure that person looking at the interest in, are they going to buy or would they like to start the business with you? And the act of prospecting can take long. Some of the prospects take short time, but some take a lot of time. If I look on my business today, some of the prospects, I talked to them about business 4 years ago. I talked the business about the products maybe 8 years ago. But it was once I started prospecting. So the prospecting is not the act of someone to sign the form or someone to say, I'm paying this. It's the preparatory stage. You are now getting to identify, you are getting to connect with someone. So people, let's start connecting. And I love to connect. Connect is so simple. You get to chat, you get to say hi to people, you get to be kind, you get to smile, you get to congratulate someone, you get to inspire someone, and that person will always come back to you. And that person will look at your activities every day because you were nice to them. So what I do exactly on prospecting, Number one, I get cozy. I get to say hi to everyone I meet. Everyone I meet, maybe in the supermarket, along the corridors, on the lifts, everywhere I go, I just know I carry my business with me. I start to greet them. I start to praise them. In Swahili, I mean, sometimes when I meet a lady with a nice nails, I'm not a nail person, but I just appreciate. I just compliment her. You have such a beautiful nails. Where did you make your nails? And look at mine. They're very short. They're very untidy. Can I get your number that I know your nail salonist? So that compliment, someone will never forgive you. And that conversation will be there and will end by exchanging numbers or exchanging cards, exchanging anything. So I start getting someone to be curious. And who is this? And that works so very much beautiful for me. Yes, there are times I go to the network, to the social medias. I go and prospect people along the social media by saying, thank you for liking my picture. Imagine you just post your picture and someone start to like your pictures. Why don't you go and say, thank you for liking my pictures? Thank you to be connected here. You start the convo with someone, and that convo, you'll never know how the convo will end. Like, bear in mind, your aim is to get connected with that person. So if it is to get connected, my aim, my idea of connection is to make sure I have the number. It can be that particular day, the same day, or it could be the next other days. Don't even bother to get the number right away. You don't be a baggy person. Somebody who may think, why do you need my number? Why do you need my number? It's not safe to give you my number. I don't know you. So take it slow. Get connection, get someone to someone to trust you, that you'll be comfortable to get the number. So I start directly by prospecting, and by saying prospecting for me, okay. So for me, prospecting is like sowing a seed. And I know if I don't sow anything, nothing will expect on harvesting. So why is the prospecting? You have, if no prospects, then no one to invite in either in your meetings or in any activity that you're supposed to do. I know if you don't have anybody to prospect, then there'll be nobody to invite. But you should prospect because you are growing your influence and visibility. And this is very, very important. While prospecting, don't look to do business more. Create your influence to someone. Make someone to like you. Make someone to think of you. Make someone to think, oh, this person has added a value to me. So don't just start prospecting by selling. I sell aloe vera jelly. I sell aloe vera jelly. I know this and this and that. In forever, some people get just bored. Just because they're friendly, get some influence and create a visibility. What I'm saying here, you should not be afraid to introduce yourself of what you do, but you should not be persistent to influence someone to make decision at that same particular time. See? So for that, while prospecting, make sure you build the trust and relationship before presenting the opportunity. And that opportunity could be products or the business. Build some trust. I like the way I build trust to the extent people are calling me like, Zawadi, I need to start a forever business. And I have not done nothing. I haven't even done the presentation. But they see me and they're like, oh my God, if this is what you are doing and I know you, I'm also going to do it. Yes. And that's what we said. Our business it's about the relationship. You see, if you don't have any kind of relationship with that person, it will be super hard to understand you. Why and what are you doing? But it's going to be so easy if you start building the relationship. For that, it gives us the two types of prospectors. Two types of prospects. Number one, the warm market and the cold market. Yeah? If I say the warm market, these are the people that you are in touch with. These are the people that it's easy to control, it's easy to talk to. They know you share issues, you share birthdays, you share activities. So it's so normal, it's so easy to understand what you do. And what I'm saying here, it doesn't mean you have to attend every event or you have to be close to someone, but at least you must warm your person. And if in case that person is not warmed, if that person is on your cold list, warm them up. It's very, very important to warm them up. Because I believe, again, and that's what I'm saying, most of the people I'm doing business with are the people that have been in my life for quite some times. We share the challenges, we share the issues, we share the happiness, and everything. So it's gonna be, it's easy for them to say, like, I'm gonna start. It comes automatic. I'm starting. And very, very few, they know me, but unfortunately, I don't know them. And those few ones, the cold markets, are the ones that are coming like, I've seen you, I know you, and I'm gonna start right away because I've been looking, I've been following you up for quite some times. So the warm market, these are the friends, colleagues, family. And here I would like to talk to the new people, to the new person, the person who is about to start the business. Please, when you invite someone, do not skip your warm people. In my team, this is a very good example, and I always tell them, guys, do not bring someone who hasn't even talked to you for the past 5 years. You know, we normally tell our teams to sit down and write the names, write your contact list, 100 names, 200 names, 30 names. And here I get the names of the people that they haven't even say hi for the couple 5 years, for the couple 2 years. How can I talk? How can I connect with that person during our conversation while you don't even know what's going on to their lives right now? It's gonna be difficult. So those people who are cold market, please start being friendly, be relatable, and get just being curious. You understand? So my daily rule on prospecting, I have to start conversation. I have to find new numbers, at least 3 of them every day. So the new numbers, I can get them from the social media. And from the social media, I don't just sit and wait for people to come. I poke them. I follow them. You know, you pass to a news and you find someone is commenting so professional. Someone is explaining things very nice. You just pop to their inbox. You say, it is nice to meet you guys here. It is nice to be connected here. I saw you, Ume. I saw you commenting on something, and I was like, wow. I say you have such a good brain. And you leave that comment over there, or that message over there, the DM over there. And that's it's a start of a new conversation. You see, sometimes if it's not on the social media, I do it hand in hand. And sometimes I love to do it hand in hand. I work with my cards, my business cards. I work with them. I also work with the whatever brochures with the products, but mostly business card. And my business card is very well detailed. It says my name, it says the company I'm working with, and behind that business card, it is written beautiful names that what are we specializing with. So we specialize in different areas like digestive system, what, there are words over there. And someone will look at it at front and turn it back at the back, and they see what I do. But I make sure I give them cards and I take their numbers too. You understand? So that's the the new conversation I have to do every day. And the second one, again, I have to make follow-up on what I do, the follow-up of the previous ones I've taken. And I have to make sure I invite them to my one of the meeting to learn more of what I do. But mostly important, again, this has been also my prospecting tool. Guys, I am the product of the product. Oh my God. I don't stop share my success on the stories. My success. So those numbers that I've been taking and save them in my story, I make sure first, if it's a new number, I have to WhatsApp them. The new number is a must to WhatsApp. Whenever I take a new number, I have to WhatsApp them to make sure I've got you, I have your number, and it was really nice to meet you. But the intention is I want them to view my status. And I post the status mostly after every 2 or 3 hours. I have to post another new status. I want them to keep them busy with me. I just want to make them, they see me every day, every now and then. I have to make sure. So on my status, you'll be seeing me with the products. You'll be seeing me sharing my success story. You'll be seeing me sharing my whatever story. You'll be seeing me sharing stupid stuff which are funny, but you have to be there on my status. So what does it mean? Being a product of the product, Guys, you have to be the product of your product. You have to be whatever you are promoting. So for my case, I normally use my weight loss, a journey. And it has been a journey. And if you go to my status, I say it's a struggle. So I show the people that I'm still struggling, and people love it. At first, they will be like, but now they're learning. Weight loss is a struggle, it's a journey. And people love to go that struggle with me. And that's what they like most. So if I tell them about the weight loss, I'll post when I do my exercise. I'll post when I see nice food I want to eat. But I can't eat. Or if I eat, what do I do after that? If I've gained, I say that this much I've gained. If I've lost, I say this much I've lost. That struggle people wants me to see, and that's what keeps the credibility of the business or your journey. So when I start saying to be the product of the product, it means share your journey and not your perfections. Yeah, man, this is what I'm saying. People don't want to see the results. They want to see how you came about the results. So what I want, I remember last 2 years or 1 year and a half, I was 121 kgs. And I told people I'm 121 kgs today. I'm starting clean 9. People, they laughed. People, they mocked me or whatever. But I continue saying, I continue do that until I go to somewhere somehow 93 kgs. The 30 kgs were done. That is the difference. Now people are like, I saw you. I know you since the beginning. And that's what people wants to know. But if you're going to just share the results, people won't relate to your progress. And what people want to see that. So another thing is, guys, know your prospect. This is where you are prospecting. Know your prospect. Know the person you are talking to. Sometimes it's very difficult if you don't read the signs of your prospect hobbies. Some people are coming in. They want to prospect a person who is not, they're not even 100% interested. You understand? So I'm saying, like, you should have a lot of prospects that you can be able to sieve those who wants. Go with the people who wants the business or wants the product first, then attend the people who want to change. You want to change their mind to think about the business or whatever. And on this particular time, I would really like to acknowledge and say this. People, we are in the business. We are not here to do the charity work. We are in the business. So when you are prospecting, please look on your ego list and not the chicken list. And this one, I will say it, and I say it super loudly. And I'll say it because of my experience from the team. It's so easy to come with the chicken list, people who you can manage to bring in, to talk to them, to do one-to-ones, to tell them to come to the meeting. But those are the ones who can't afford even to buy a single aloe lip. Oh, they can't afford to buy the aloe vera gel. But you have people with muscles, financial muscles, with the intellectual mindset, with the business mindset, people who are friendly, they like nice lifestyle. They're there, but you're afraid to touch them. Why? Why are you afraid of them? So that thing, trust me, I said it has to end. Guys, we should do business. And this is business. It's not a charity work. When you decide to bring someone in because of the charity, make sure you pay for that, the entrance fee or the aloe vera gel or whatever it is. But make sure you start with the the ego list. So I always tell people, bring in your egos. The chicken ones, tutafanya nao huko baadaye in Swahili. We'll deal with them later. I'm so sorry, but it looks rude. But I said we have system that it has timeline, and we have to do business. This is why Lamborghini is being sold to the people who can afford Lamborghini. And as far as Toyota, we know who are the customers of Toyota. So you'll never see the Lamborghini come to the Toyota side or the Toyota go to the Lamborghini. That's it. Are we getting their leaders? So it's the same thing with our business. Start to to look on your prospect, know your ideal prospects. So after the prospecting, now comes the invitation. You have to invite your prospect to come in and know your business. Guys, keep it simple and natural. Do not over explain. As a matter of fact, what I'm saying is know their interest. Know your prospect as a matter, as in such, when you talk to them, talk to something that will be their interest. And do not talk as if you're being roboted. You know, sometimes I meet other people in the business or doing their business plan. Guys, they talk as if they've been roboted. It's like the machine. It is like Forever started in 1978, and this guy alianza kupanda. Okay, in Swahili now. Let's switch to English. And this person has started this plantation. The plantation is moving from this side to that side. Unfortunately, Rex has died. And now the Greg has taken the company. The company, no, 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 no. People are not looking for their history. People are looking for what is it going to help me? And helping me in what? Is it going to, how am I going to get money to pay for my school fees or my daughter's or my mom's hospital bills or anything? Leave about the Greg and stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff, and tell them what will the marketing plan do for them. Try to help them to compare the normal businesses that are there with the regard with the marketing plan of Forever. Try them to connect the marketing plan, the product with their lives. And that's what people are looking forward. You guys. So do not overdo the presentation. Do that maybe 5 minutes and gone. And ask them. So again, Tena, story sells more than data. And that's what I'm saying. Do not go over the datas. We are taking a lot of time, guys, because on that presentation, on that invitation, that presentation, that's where you nail your prospect. You can be able to have a good prospect with a good future, looking for something nice, but you are not able to nail that person down. You have to be a good person to make sure you are one-on-one, your business plan, connect with the people, that they leave the room completely strange, complete confused, and as if they have to, as if they want to start it yesterday. And that's what we want. So share your story, connect your team success story, real stories, and do not what should I do? Should I say in Swahili sawa tusidanganye. Do not
Exaggerate.
people, what is it kudanganya?
Lie. Exaggerate.
Yes, exaggerate. Exaggerate is the best word. Do not exaggerate. If you are being able to collect maybe from Forever $1 or $100 every $100 every month, that's a good story. Because you never see $100 along the road. It's a good story. But don't say I've been doing it forever. Now I'm getting almost $1 million. Nah, do not exaggerate, because I tell you, the people who are looking forward to start business with us, they are also following us super closely. So they know us every day. They know us what we eat. They know us what we do. The other thing I do mostly is following up. I make follow up. Guys, I follow up. I don't forget. I follow up by dates and time. The time that we're supposed to follow you. The time that you're supposed to tell me, when should I call you back? I note that and I make follow up. Because that's we say, the gold is on the follow up. Most of the signups that I got is after I have follow up for quite some times. And I don't bother them. I don't badge them. Whenever I follow up, any follow up, it comes with additional info. It comes with additional value. It comes by, being high, being more friendly, until the person say, wow, I am impressed. So do not start thinking, if I tell someone the business today, that person will join immediately. If you have that person, that's well good. But most of us, you have to follow up. So you follow up with the additional information, not following up. So you said you give the money today. You're gonna deposit the money today. No. You start saying things like, you know what? I found this piece of information and I think it is very valuable to you. You sometimes you follow up by being friendly rather than not just all the time. It shouldn't be business. Sometimes I see a friend, I say, you know what? I've passed by the supermarket and I saw this purse. I tell you, my darling, this purse will look nice on you. But the amount is super hard. It's so hard. You know what? That person, you see that? I say, how much is it? It's close to $1 million, darling. So what should we do? We have to do the business, to raise that $1 million. And that person will be reminded, oh, this is the time I have to start the business. You understand? So following up, be creative, be creative all the time to know how you fall. So, vile, you have to know how to handle your objections with confidence. And that's where people fails. Guys, do not expect that if you have a prospect and you bring that prospect to the table for one-to-one, you've done all the job. That person will leave you unattended. No, they will also attend you. They will have their objections. They will have their questions. They will have their doubts. They will have their programs. Sometimes they'll have their own things that are not even business related. But guys, you should know, anyone who have objections is a sign of interest. Sometimes I even get so, confused if I ask the prospect, have you understood, my guest? Yes, everything is yes, 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 yes. Nasemaga, Waga, I'm telling myself, there's nobody here. There's nobody. But if I get someone who is a little bit constructive, someone who is, objective, I love that person because that's where I get to explain more. That's where I get to explain the details because maybe the presentation was only skeleton. So now I get into deeper. Sometimes someone is just asking you, are you sure with the how these products are natural? How do you preserve them? And someone will say, you know what? Wait. We said, no, these are supernatural, Bwana. They are not. I know them. I know the company. Darling, answer it with a lot of more listening, relate, direct, answer with the professionalism, pause first, listen more. You understand? When you answer a little bit calmer, then that's the way to go. You understand? So some people are just being asked simple questions, and they come to us and say, like, leader, you know what, leader, that person is very negative. Some people are not negative. When someone is telling you, you know what, I can't do this business because I don't have time. I have children at home. I have a husband to attend. I can't do this business. And someone says, those people, she's very, no, explain. Explain that person. Remember, yes, with that part, being very busy, husbands at home, kids at home, work with your boss. Don't you think this is the good time you do this business? It might take much of your time right now, but you're going to enjoy later because imagine yourself with the same responsibility for the next 20 years. And by the time you're getting to 20 years, you're already old. No energy, no nothing. I say that person will be like, okay, let me start thinking of my life and reshamble myself. And maybe you suggest some few other things to let someone, to let someone to understand how can I plan my timetable and all that. You see, so for most of us, objections are not objections. We call them people are objecting, but trust me, for me, those people are showing interest. So keep them on tag. You understand? So to make it short, guys, here is my experience, very short. When I started the coming back, I said, I'm going to use my weight loss experience. Choose area where you want to do. I use my weight loss journey as a prospecting tool. Most of people will know me by Clean Naim, will know me by Garcinian Them. Even the collagen, people are like confusing. What are you saying, Zawadi? Now you have moved to collagen. Yeah, you are the Garcinia person. You are the same person. We are the exercise person. So you're not trying to change us to the face. I even see myself like I'm not a collagen person, like that. But After I've started this weight loss journey with my weight of 121 kgs, guys, I've made a lot of money. And my team, most of my team are because of the weight loss journey. The other thing is, I said to myself, I will never miss any recognition. And that is me. Since I joined the Forever, and I reminded myself, I said, no matter how small or how big, no matter how small or low, I'll make sure I'll be there to get the recognition. Guys, these recognitions that are being put by Forever Marketing Plan, the international ones, even those ones who are being put by the leaders in our teams, they have so much meaning to make you stretch. They want you to stretch yourself. And that's the thing I said, I will never ever miss any recognition, even your 1cc in one day. Even your 1cc in 1 second, I'll do it. As long as it is there, I'll do it. So that's the thing had helped me to make sure that I am on top of my business every day. And the last thing that is very, very important, guys, never quit the business. And that's the thing I'm saying, guys, most of us have quitted the business and let those prospects that you have already warmed like looking forward, like, so you have just told me the business and you quit. Where am I going to start the business? That's why today I can say also, most of my prospects or most of the people who started the business, they told me, you know what, I once talked to this business with someone had already invited me 3 years ago, someone invited me 4 years ago, I said to someone, and I don't know if someone is doing. The guys don't leave. Because if you do leave, you leave the prospect with us, and we thank you for doing that. But I'm sure with the audience we have today, you'll never leave. And once you show up to your presentation, leaders, and this is the last one, please be organized. I know most of us, we say this is the business for, for anybody, but no, even Forever has its own policy. So normally me, when I show to my business, to my one-to-ones, to make sure that I nail that person, I go with my book. As you can see, Steps to Manager, and my book is well colored, is well filled, to make sure I show people this is what we do. When you start the business, it's not just about you getting products. You are being given a system, and this is the system we are following up. When people see this, they say, oh, you guys are serious. Imagine you're telling someone a multi-billionaire business, and you're not even looking as serious as this. Imagine, you cannot do that. And people think doing the business with Forever is all about having these nice laptops and having a cup of tea. No, these are the tools. You can do this meeting under the tree. You can do this on the corridors. As long as they are there, you can do your meeting perfectly. So make sure you're organized. You use the tools, because the tools are there and there's nothing you can do. When you see me using laptops, that's where I show the people the trips that we have gone. But mostly I use this book and the other book, showing people how serious I am in my business. And people likes to start business with the serious minded people, and not someone who's disorganized. You find something here, you find something there. The book is super dirty. You can't even look at it twice or thrice. You also show yourself super dirty. Like you're shown like you are the one who needs the business, while you need someone to do the business with you. Guys, that is totally unrelatable. So having said that, leaders, might say, this marks the end of my presentation, Leader Veronica.
Wow.
And thank you very much for your time. I wish to be here till the end, but you guys, I have to go somewhere. Majukumu. Being a mother, you have to be here and there.
Yeah.
So
But
guys,
thank you
thank you
so
so
much.
very much. And I hope to join you so well on Sunday. We'll be
Yeah.
together. So please show up, and it was really nice to have you here. Thank you, Leader Veronica.
Thank you so much. Guys, did you hear that? Did you feel the energy? Now, that is the energy that our prospects are going to have on Sunday. So I hope right now we are 200 of us. I hope on Sunday will be at least 500 people because you will bring everybody that you know. And she said, she doesn't want chicken in her team. So on Sunday, make sure that you're bringing the eagles, okay? I know I'll do a powerful presentation for you. And well, I know I can do that definitely. And by the power of the Holy Spirit, Sunday is gonna be amazing as it has been so far. And thank you so much, Zawadi. And after that, I was like, should I keep on with my training? But of course, it's a masterclass. Masterclass is meant to be a little bit longer, and allow me to also share with you what I wanted to share with you. And some of you have attended one of these sessions that I'm doing. So some of the slides will definitely be the same, but I've seen so many faces here. But obviously today I'm gonna share, differently from how I've always been sharing. So thank you so much everybody for joining, but also thank you so much Zawadi, and please go and attend your daughter. And her daughter actually her daughter is a forever baby, because Zawadi, she'll come and share that on Sunday, but she could be able to conceive because of forever living. That's how powerful our products are. And she said that she's also building a business by using product campaign, which I'm going to share with you. Now there are three types of recruiters. One is people that don't know how to, okay. Obviously maybe you're new in the business. Can you write number one if you're new, you have just started the business maybe this month, and so you probably must be on this category. No, don't people that don't know how to. But also there are people that they know, but they fear, okay. You've been in the business for a couple of months and all that, you attended quite a number of trainings probably, but you are still having that fear of speaking to people. And she shared with us how she is actually prospecting. But there are people, and most of us, we fail to recruit the ways that has been sharing with us because we're inconsistent. That's it. We're just inconsistent. We are showing up today. Today we don't show up. Today we are prospecting on social media. Tomorrow you don't show up. Today we are posting. Tomorrow we are not. Like, we're just inconsistent with what we're doing. And so the all this, I think, can be overcome by attending training, getting more skills, but most of this, especially this part, is by just choosing to do it. That's it. And let me tell you, recruiting is mindset, is literally mindset. Skills is part of it, yes, but but it's about, how you feel about yourself. And so for me, one of the things that have really, really actually helped me is making sure that you set a goal. Like this month, personally, my goal is 10 people. And I think I'm going to exceed that because I've already recruited 8 people. And I think one of the ladies that I've recruited today, she's here, Francisca Manka. Today I've recruited 3 people, today alone, okay? But I created a goal, and I think it's today that I was thinking, when you have a goal that for real you believe in it. I think in some ways, like, it just happens. I have got my personal big goal for the year. Okay, big goal. And up until last month, I was not on track as much, but this month I said I have to get to a certain target, okay? And I have been committed to that goal. And so that needed me to recruit massively. Last month I was number 2 top recruiter in Tanzania. This month probably, my aim is to be number 1. I want to be the most hardworking person in my team, but I want to be the most hardworking person in my country. You understand? And so create a goal. So what is your goal? My number is 10. Your number could be 2, could be 3, could be 4, but have something that you're working on and know that you're tracking it as well. You understand? Same as CCs. How many CCs do you want? But one more thing that I know it has really been helping me, and I've been talking about this so many times, is positive self-talk. When you tell yourself, I can't recruit, people are negative, my relatives don't listen to me, my husband does not support me, my wife this and that, and all that. When you keep talking negative about you and your business, you will not have the energy to go do what you need to do. I will tell you, if you want to get the energy, there's one thing: switch that negativity or negative energy with a positive one. So have a statement, so have 2 statements that you always be telling yourself. But I will tell you, our team name is already an affirmation. I am unstoppable. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell myself I am unstoppable, I don't just, even when I'm writing team unstoppable, when I'm writing unstoppable, global network, global business community, when I'm just saying the word unstoppable, when I'm hearing that song, I'm unstoppable, that one by Sia, It is an affirmation for me. You understand? So what is that you talk to yourself every single day? It matters. But for new people, I'm gonna borrow you some of the philosophies. This one, the third one. It is not about you, it's about the person in front of you. Ladies and gentlemen, when I started the business, I was borrowed this. I was told, Vero, if you want to talk to people, you can be able to talk to people, but you just need to make sure that you know it's not about you. When you're sharing the business opportunity, like Zawadi could get a baby. She could actually get a baby because of our products. So when you're sharing the products about our products forever, when you're sharing about the business, you're not just sharing, to get someone to join the business because you want to make money. It is about that person. When you're sharing this business opportunity, guys, it's about that single mom that is trying to, live by and make sure that they're providing for their kids. It's about that dad that have been struggling with school fees. It's about, that student that they've been like, getting money from maybe the government, from the university, and then they still need to split it with their family. You understand? It's about helping people or someone that is in front of you. When you talk about the skin products, for example, do you know how many skin products that we have that are deadly? So when you're talking to someone about our products, just know that you're talking to someone about the product that you are gonna save their lives. So it's not about making the money. Obviously, you're gonna make the money if they buy. You're gonna make the money when they join the business. But I will tell you, it is not about that. You will forget even where you sent you got where you sent that, like when you recruit someone in South Africa, you're making about 1,600 rands. It's not life transforming, guys. So it's not about that. But what about when that person becomes a manager? That's why she said, don't just recruit people, train people, build people. And that's why I also shared with you forever, we are number one company when it comes to that. Why? Because it's not a job. It's not just about recruiting. It's about building someone's life. You understand? And so when you have that, you will not fail to say, like, you know what, I don't know how I can talk to someone. The people that are saying, you know what, I cannot convince people. I don't convince people. We don't convince. God doesn't convince people. We don't convince people. What we do is we're sharing what we know has been working for us and for many people. And then someone makes a decision to either say, I'm going to be part of it or I'm not going to be part of it. You understand? When you have that in your mind, it's 80% mindset, then you will be able to recruit and you will not even fail to send that message. You'll not fail to go do that one-to-one. You'll not hesitate to invite about someone. You will always hesitate if you want to make the money out of that person. You understand? And work with the willing guys. For me, I mean, if you've been working with me, if you had a chance to work with me, then you know it's energy for energy. You keep quiet, unfortunately, and I will try my best to the maximum. After that, then you will have to sort yourself. I will have to move on with other people. And you see, that's why we need to recruit, because you will have people in the business that they will not do much until they see you start moving forward with other people. You understand? And so even when it comes to recruiting, for me, if you don't smile, I don't give you my card. If you don't smile, I don't tell you about my business. That's me. You understand? And then one more important thing is 2 people a day bring freedom my way. Guys, every single day, Zawadi has shared about prospecting. Prospecting is, creating a conversation. You understand? At least 2 people every day, every single day. Make sure you're getting at least 2 numbers, guys. And then there's this recruiting cycle. Now, you see, when you start the business, I think Zawadi has shared with us, and someone has asked, where do I get that book? The First Steps to Manager. You are getting it when you join the business, especially when you buy the combo. Okay, so you will get that book, and within that book, there will be this cycle. Now, in recruitment and in business, everything is speed. When you get in the business, you don't want to be staying, where you are as a new person, start feeling like I'm new. No, start letting go of that mindset that you're new. No, you need to do everything with speed. First and foremost, you'll need to write a list of names. When you I mean write a list of names. I don't mean, you have the names in your phone. No, I mean get your phone and put the list down. Okay, get a notebook. Let me see if I have okay, I don't have my book here, but put your names down, okay, in a hardcover, okay, book or notebook. Write everyone, okay, your friends, your family, your colleagues. When you're writing that list from your phone book, then you will know who is it that I will start with products, who is it that I'll be able to start for business. But if you just go through your phone, you cannot build your business. You cannot talk to people. Okay. The second thing that you need to do after writing the list is contacting. Ladies and gentlemen, here is where people make mistakes, especially the new ones. Okay. people will look at people and they're like, this is my friend. They'll go on the call. Hi, how are you? Hey, you know what? I've started a business. I've started Forever Living. It's an American company. You know, right? Rex Mohan founder, whatever. You know, on the phone. That is exactly what Zawadi was saying. You shouldn't do it. Because once you say everything on the phone without someone having something to see in front of them, they will judge it, and they will not even understand you. And because you're new, there'll be a lot of information that you cannot share with them, and they will feel like they already know that you do forever, and you don't even understand what you're talking about. And then you have already lost that person. So first thing is write a list of names. Second is you now contacting those people. Contacting is, hey, how are you? Okay, and on this first steps to manager, page number 27 or page number 28, either of those two pages, you will see word to word. And in my YouTube channel, Veronica Kundia, you will find scripts. A training on scripts is about 40 minutes on scripts only, like what to say to who, what to say when you want to share about the products, what to say when you want to talk to a stranger, what to say when you want to introduce someone on social media, what to say. Everything is there, guys. A training is already on YouTube. Okay, scripts. Okay, so you will go something like, hi, how are you? Do you have a minute? So, the reason I'm calling you, Miriama, is because I have a business opportunity that I've just started, or I've joined a business community that is so exciting, and I'm not sure if it's a business opportunity. I'm not sure if it's good for you or not. You'll be the one to be able to judge that. But are you available on Wednesday evening or on Friday afternoon so that I can be able to share with you? Or are you available for me to share with you? Or if I send you a video presentation, would you be able to watch? You understand? That's how you do it. So you don't go into like forever and all that and all the details. No, you're just trying to get someone to watch a video. You're trying to get someone to meet you in person. You're trying to get someone to, speak to your mentor. I'm going to have a script just in the next slide. Okay, so you contact people. And then the third thing is when you show. So showing is either you send them a business presentation, which you've already recorded, maybe a 19 minutes presentation. And yesterday we had a managers meeting, and we agreed into having a new business presentations. So we will have a series of presentations probably next week, where every single day we'll be having a presentation. Today is for Zambia, tomorrow is for UK, to the other day is for, like a country theme business presentation. And from there, you'll be having new recorded presentations where you can be able to share with people. You understand? Or you can meet them in person, or you can do, three-way calls with your team, with your manager, or you can then invite them for a Zoom meeting. You understand? And there's where I'm saying invite your people on Sunday, because every Sunday we have a business presentation. When they attend a business presentation, that is when they can say, I'm going to join the business or I'm not. Now, of the 10 people that you're going to talk to, just know that 1 to 3 people say yes to your business. Okay? 10 people. Now, for you to be able to speak and share the opportunity with 10 people, you'd already have needed to communicate with at least 50 people, guys. You understand? There is where the trick in network marketing is. Not everybody you're going to talk to is going to say yes. Probably you also join as someone that is not the first to tell you about the business. Maybe the first one to quit the business, as Zawadi said, but you came to join eventually. You understand? So you go through the cycle, but how fast you're going to go through the cycle matters. When are you going to write this list matters. When you're starting doing the contacting matters. If you're building your business part-time, you're expected to be contacting at least 5 people. I wouldn't even say 2. I'll say 5 people a day. You need to be contacting 5 people a day. You can send them a message, you can send them a voice note, but you need to be contacting 5 people a single day. If you're building the business part full time, ladies and gentlemen, what you'll be doing every single day, all that you're supposed to do is to only contact at least 10 people, guys. And that has to be the first thing on your to-do list. Has to be the first thing on your to-do list, ladies and gentlemen. You understand? So that's okay. So these are ways that you can be able to prospect for you to be able to getting your 2 numbers for you to be able to now present the business opportunity. We have got who do you know list, which is the list that you're going to write. Face-to-face contact marketing, I'm going to give a script just now. Your existing customers, ladies and gentlemen, I've been turning my customers into a forever business owners, but not every customer is going to do business. Some customers will stay customers, but suggest people to join. And that's exactly what I did. My 3 people today that joined with 2CC, they are all my customers. Okay, but one of them, I've seen her in this meeting. Probably she's gonna start wanting to start building the business. So who knows? When they join, they will make a decision whether they want to become business owners or not. But when someone buys products from you, don't just end up selling products to them. tell them about the business as well. Okay. Referrals from your who do you know list are people that you're going to write on that list that you can present to them and they'll say they're not interested. Then what you need to do is you need to ask them, do you have two people that you think they will be benefiting from this business? Do you have two people that they're looking for an extra income? Do you have two people that don't even ask for more numbers? Two, because when you say 5, 10, people will be like, hi, I don't have 10. But when you say two, they have already thought about them in their head. You understand? And then social media, traction marketing, guys. We're going to get into that. And prospecting messages. I'm going to give you the script on the prospecting messages today. And then prospecting ads. Personally, guys, I've got over 105,000, actually almost 106,000 followers and also verified on Instagram. But I still pay every single, like almost every single day, I've got an ad going on. Every single day, I've got an ad going on. And that is since last month. And last month I think I recruited how many people? I had about almost 20 case credits on recruitment. That is about 10 people. And this month already up until now, which is mid-month, I already have 8 people that have joined the business. So I'm hoping by end of the month, I want to have already recruited at least 15 people, new people this month. Why? I have a goal. You understand? So imagine with my followers plus my expertise, because have got expertise. I've been this for over a decade, and I am still paying Instagram to circulate my ads. And I can tell you, I create amazing posts. I think I do. I think I do. Okay. If you don't follow me on social media, then probably you should. Veronica Kundia. Okay, should, because I do. And all I say, guys, all I say in my I'm writing here on the chat. Just go on Instagram mostly, of course. Veronica Kundia, you'll see. All I do on social media, guys, I don't do anything else apart from posting Forever Living. And when you get it on my page right now, you'll see clean 9, clean 9, clean 9. And I'm still having people viewing my post and all that, and I still create ads. You need to pay money for you to make money. So don't just post today and then wait. And I can create a post and then I know this post is good. When I create an ad out of that and then it gets a lot of reach, I don't even have to create another post. I keep on paying Instagram to circulate the same ad. You understand? So you don't need to be creating content every single day. I hope you're getting value in this, guys. But you need to spend money to make money. You understand? I know you started with the combo, but it is not enough. It's not an enough investment. You understand? One more is you need to use social media and actually learn on how you can be able to build a social media business. Now, networking events, our coach Gwen is really into that. Like the high teas, attend. There are exhibitions, attend. There's fun run, there's marathons. Attend because you want to be meeting people. And then prospecting flyers. One of our ego managers, Dama Dastan, is creating amazing flyers, prospecting. I think those are flyers for products, but you can also be able to use them to build your business. And I think he has also been able to translate them in English, and hopefully we'll be able to get them in South Africa and Namibia, at least to start with. Okay, so these are some of the ways that you can be able to get people to speak to. And this is a face-to-face message. When I personally, like, I'll tell you guys this. I'm a Tanzanian. I moved South Africa about 5 years now. And when I moved here, I did not know anybody. And so up until now, I still go out and meet people. And of the people that I've personally met them in person, one of them is called Gwen, and she is an ego manager 2 years in a row. And I met her just by coincidence. It was a face-to-face marketing. You see, face-to-face marketing, you're giving people the energy that they need. You understand? It's amazing, and something that you will also enjoy if you feel like you can. But obviously, this is one of the ways. And if you can do it when you're going out for your, grocery shopping, make sure you have business cards, guys. You have to have business cards. I don't go out of my house without business cards. So if you don't have business cards, it's important that you get to create the business cards. Okay, so have business cards and give yourself a target. Like, I'm going today out. Maybe you're even going to work, or you're going to church, or you're going everywhere. I meet people. Last Sunday, I sold a clean 9 in church. And the lady is now on day 4, and probably she's gonna start another A15. But I meet people every single day. And so this is what I say. Hello, nice meeting you. And I believe it's not by chance that our path crossed, guys. This statement has really brought me prospects. I know we both don't have much time, definitely, because it was just a by the way meeting. But can I please have 1 minute of your time? Someone is a total stranger. So I belong to a business community that is focused on empowering men or women, depending with who. If it's men, then I'll say men, or I can say men and women, because it's just a general thing, mostly. And so my team and I don't walk alone, guys. Even on my social media, realize it is never about me, and it should never be about you. You understand? You belong into a business community, and you need to recruit by using a business community. Ladies and gentlemen, people want to not be alone. So they want to belong somewhere. So give the people the sense of belongingness. So I always use Team Unstoppable Global, guys. So my team and I are committed to expanding it with more women and men who want more for next year. And well, you smile back at me, and I thought you deserve to get this information. You deserve to get this. I'm not begging you. No, you earned me speaking to you. But as I already said, you have to be looking the part. You cannot be looking shabby and say you tell someone you deserve. No, you have to be looking nice. You understand? Nice does not mean expensive. You just need to be looking nice. Okay. So if you can be able to start following pages of, people that are showing how you can style yourself, start doing that. You can be able to learn a thing or two, and be able to see how you can, style your own outfits without even doing new shopping. Are you open-minded to learn more? Here is my business card. Business card, I said. Why don't we connect on Instagram or WhatsApp? Then I share a 3-minute video, and then you decide if you want more info or not. Will this work for you? Now, if you're going to say this, it means you need to have an introduction video, which you're going to go into next. Did you get this? You might not have gotten it. Maybe you need to just screenshot this, and I'm not going to share that in the group. And so please, if you can, I'm giving you a second, screenshot this for you to be able to copy it. Okay. When you have an iPhone, you can just copy on the picture. Guys, you can give yourself a nice tool. Okay. Build your business and have a goal, and get a nice phone. Okay. So I've highlighted these statements here. I believe it's not by chance that our path crossed, and the business community, as I said, I'm not moving alone, and you cannot move alone as well. So now here's my magic statement. It is not by chance. Ladies and gentlemen, every time I use this statement, I get someone's attention. And the only thing that you need is attention, okay? And you can send this, okay? Tonight, for example. Hi, how is 2025 treating you so far? I believe it's going well. Now, just a quick one, as we are remaining with only 4 months to close this year, we are creating a business community of people that want more in life by starting and building a business to make extra income as one of their reasons. Most people are excited because we have had amazing success stories so far. I know you also have goals, and most importantly is you're open-minded. Open-minded. When you tell someone who you think they are, they become at that particular time. You are open-minded. That's why I'm in your inbox now. The best way to help you understand is to share a pre-recorded video, or invite you to a Zoom, or meet in person, or a cup of coffee. Which option is better for you? I'm not sure if it's for you or not, but why not take a look at it? Guys, you can tell yourself tonight that I'm gonna send this message to at least 300 people. Let me tell you guys, there's a day I said I'm gonna send 300 messages on collagen. And by the time I was finishing to send those 300 messages, I'd already gotten 10 orders of collagen. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been in this business for way too long. And I hope that you're going to listen. And I hope that you're going to do, instead of complaining that business doesn't work or business is difficult. You understand? I'm sharing with you exactly what I do and what has been working for me. And because I'm experienced, and well, because I'm entitled to be your leader. And I hope you're going to listen. I hope you're going to do what I'm asking you to do. It is as simple as that. If it's not tonight, but give yourself at least up until tomorrow. But give yourself a significant number. Don't do 10 and say it doesn't work. That is what people make as a mistake. So you will have to wait up until now, and then they will reply. If I send it to you, would you watch it? Awesome. We have the next meeting on Wednesday. Or here they have to say yes. We have a next meeting on Wednesday or Friday. So you can say we have a next meeting on Sunday or, Monday, whatever. Can create another meeting with your leader. But the one that we have is on Sunday. Okay. Sunday or Friday. You're giving people two options because it's psychological. When you give someone two options, they'll have to pick one. If you give them one option, they'll say, I'm not available. You understand? So meeting on Wednesday or Friday, which one is best for you? Awesome. Between Wednesday 1 p.m. and Friday 5 p.m., which one is best for you? You understand? That's how you can be able to create a contact, secure yourself a meeting, okay? Now, other magic question is, if I would you, an example. These are examples of how I've been using them in my statements. If I invite you over a cup of coffee and we talk about would you come, I'm sure you've seen that even on the last script. If I invite you to one of our virtual business session hosted by my business coach, would you attend? This you can use if you are inviting people for Sunday meeting, for example. If I send you a link to a short recorded business session, would you watch it keenly? Okay. Lucky for you, we have one of our biggest events this weekend. That's the Sunday meeting. If I invite you for that, would you attend? Ladies and gentlemen, you use this statement. If I would you will most likely increase the chances of people saying yes into joining your meeting or into coming to your presentation. Now, if you're using, if you want to send people a business presentation, okay, a recorded business presentation, okay, no, go. Okay. Go ask your daddy. No, you can't have it. Guys, this one, no, go call daddy now. Go call daddy. Okay, go. Okay, sorry about that. He wouldn't leave. So those are last ones. Anyways, so if you are gonna say I'm gonna send business presentation before sending someone a 19 minutes presentation or whatever presentation, you have to ask them these 3 questions. If I send it to you, would you watch it? They have to say yes. You have to prepare them how many minutes that is going to be. If it's 19, if you have another present for 40 minutes, you have to tell them if it's 19 minutes, if I send to you, will you watch it? They have to say yes. And then the last one, if I send to you now, what time will you be done watching? Ladies and gentlemen, without asking these questions, you are not maximizing and you will not have much results. Maybe people not even watch or what I'm doing a meeting.
He said yes. Okay.
Go call them. Okay. All right. So for me, what really did I add value to you up until now, ladies and gentlemen? Did I add value to you? Can you write number 10 if you're learning? Okay, perfect. All right. Now, I told you I've been recruiting people massively right now, and this is my game changer. And I'm going to share this with you. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been running product campaigns. I have been focusing on speaking about the products. You know why? Because our business is a retail business. So even when you are going to recruit, you are going to recruit for you to be able to increase on the sales. Because Forever will pay you, not because people bought the combos. Forever will pay you because you have got a lot of people that are moving products in your team from the product centers to the consumers. You understand? And so even when we are recruiting so that you can increase your sales team. So for people to be able to join, they need to understand the products because that's the backbone of our business. And so I remember yesterday, I think, no, it was yesterday at the managers meeting, Coach Gwen was saying, we have been recruiting people out of success. Like, yeah, this person has bought a car, this person has bought this and this. And people, yes, they get to be excited. But then when they get in the business, they don't know what to do because now they have to do the real work. And so what I started to do actually this year, honestly, this year it has been amazing so far. And because I think I personally have been focusing on products, and I know everybody that has been focusing on products have been getting massive results up until now. And so product campaign, I am going to ask you guys to speak about products as many times as possible, as much as you can. Learn the products. But one way of you learning the products by using the product. So what I'm focusing on is I'm campaigning a lot of collagen and I'm campaigning a lot of Clean 9. These are the 2 products. So like right now, the 3 people that joined today, they are in my Clean 9 group right now. So we are on day 4. I'm on day 4 of Clean 9. So I'm using it and I've created a group and I am actually coaching people. And then we're going to start another Clean 9 campaign. That is why I'm having this meeting with you, for you to be able to, and I'll post the poster and the video that you can be able to explain the Clean 9 to people. We're going to start another Clean 9 group on the 1st. We're going to have 2 groups. We're going to have a Kiswahili group and we're going to have an English group. In those groups, We will be coaching people on how they can be able to lose weight, but at the same time, we'll be sneaking in information about the business, and we'll also be telling people the importance of them joining the business. And so, if you're going to have as many people in that group, you will be able to have people that maybe they'll want to join the business, but you will definitely have people that are consumers, because for someone to join the group, they have to buy the Clean 9. We don't bring anybody in the group, they have to have a product that they're using. And for this case, it will be the Clean 9. And so we want to run the product campaigns with you. We had a managers meeting yesterday, and with managers alongside, we decided to say, you know what, we're going to run the campaigns for everybody. Okay, can you write product campaign if you're up for this? Guys, you have to be involved. When I'm saying it's a campaign, it means you don't announce once. It means you will start using the products and will continuously be sharing about the products. You will learn the products. You will go to ChatGPT, ask for information. You understand? You will be learning the products. We have got trainings already that are done. We'll be preparing trainings for you, okay? And we want you and your team. Now, when it's a campaign, it cannot be a one-man show. It has to be a group thing. And so when you choose to do it, anything in network marketing has to be duplicatable. That's why I keep sharing about product campaign, because I cannot do it alone. You understand? For it to be impactful, we have to do it together as a team. And I was inspired by one of the top leaders in network marketing. And she said in the past 18 days of this month, she and her team, she said her team, we have done over $800,000, guys, not Namibian dollars, I mean US dollars, of worth of sales of their products within 18 days. And when she said that, I said, you know what? I want to rally every unstoppable in every country. We're in 14 countries, guys. We need to make sure that we, in every country, we are the ambassadors of our products. If you're going to choose skincare, if you're going to choose weight loss, if you're going to choose collagen, if you're going to choose women reproductive health challenges, if you're going to choose kids products. But I want us to build our business on products. Do we agree? Ladies and gentlemen, this way works. You just need to be able to say, I'm going to stock up my own products. I'm going to be showing when I'm using the product. So when you're taking that tooth gel, you are putting it, you create a short video, 1-second video, and you share. When you're taking aloe vera gel, you're pouring aloe vera in a glass, don't do it silently. Ladies and gentlemen, next thing is social media. And on social media, you cannot stay quiet. You cannot post today and tomorrow you're quiet for the whole week. I post almost every single day. There's a day I'll post 3 times. And guys, did you know I've been followed by Eric War? Eric War is one of our legends in network marketing. He followed me a day before yesterday, I think. And because of that, I said, you know, I have to show up every single day. But I'm following this guy. This guy will post 5 times in a day, guys. Eric War. He posts as much as he's a millionaire. And he's a coach. He does not even do network marketing. He coaches people on how they can do network marketing. But he himself, his product is the masterclasses and all that. But he posts so many times. So question is, why are you quiet and you're not making money yet? Are you afraid that what will people say? No, you shouldn't, because they don't care. And you should never care, because they're not going to pay school fees for you. You post about your forever business, guys. People want to see you, that you are proud of what you're doing. So never be quiet. Don't never be quiet. Be as loud as possible. You get paid, share that. If it's up to if it's how you do it, do whatever that feels right for you. But do it humbly, guys. You understand? Do it humbly. People don't want arrogant people. Do it in a way that you thank God, you know, and also be relatable in a way that you are telling people that you can also get this. You understand? Don't do it as a show off. You understand? Even the products, you know, share how the products are working for you. Don't keep quiet. So 2 game changers, product campaigns, and then talk about those product campaigns every single way, every single day. Now on social media, one thing that I've also added that is a game changer now on social media is I also show people how they can make money. You can even go ahead and tell people how much the combo is and why they should start with the combo. You can tell people why network marketing. You can tell people why forever living, why now is the right time to join forever. You can share with people your vulnerable moments. You can tell people, you know what, guys, I've just started the business, but I was very skeptical about this. Tell your story. I was skeptical about this business, but I came to realize that this is what I needed because share why. You understand? So don't just share about you being in a meeting. Don't share about, people buying cars. No. Share the vulnerable moments. Share your story. Let people know what your story is. You understand? And then make sure that you have good Insta stories on, your WhatsApp status is on. When you make a sell, don't keep quiet about it. You understand? You create a post about it. You create an Insta story, Facebook story, status about it. Now, when people are watching that or when people follows you, today I've spoken to someone that when she followed me, I texted her in her inbox. And she kept on being my customer. Guys, she kept on being my follower. And eventually now she's buying products. I think that was a year ago. On social media, there's something called algorithm. Not everything that you're going to post, everybody is going to see. You can be having 1,000 followers, but when you post something, only about 10% of those people will see what you have posted at most. But when you interact with people that are your followers or people that have just followed you, one is they will choose to stay following you because you have personal touch with them. Okay. When you comment on their pages, when you communicate, you will see the engagement now is going to increase. So when someone has watched your Insta story, and this is what I do, exactly what I do and what I say. So I will say, hi, I've noticed that you have watched my Insta story, or you have just followed my profile, or you like my post. We are following the same person, Thank you for that. That's amazing. I'm glad to connect with you and with millions of social media users. I'm certain that it is not by chance. Remember that statement? That we connected. How is 2025 treating you so far? That's all I'm going to ask. I don't go into, I do forever living, I'm network marketing, wada. I don't do that. So I'll say, how is 2025 treating you so far? Wait for the reply. And then you just ask them for the number. You understand? So you go with the flow on how they're going to reply. Simple as that, guys. You just need to connect with as many people as possible. But one more thing that you need to do is you need to create your story, your introduction story. And it has to be 3 minutes max. Script is, who are you? What do you do currently? Maybe you're working somewhere, not forever, I mean. Maybe you're working somewhere, maybe you're a student, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, maybe you just graduated. So my name is Veronica, and I am currently working with, an IT company here in Namibia, here in South Africa, in Wada. So what I know now, the next thing is, what is that you like or not like in your current situation that made you look for a change? And as you know, employment is never enough. The salaries are never enough. And so I was looking for an opportunity where I can be able to add an extra income. And then I was scrolling on social media. How did you now get to understand about the business? So it could be you were scrolling on social media. Maybe your cousin told you. Maybe your colleague came with aloe vera gel. Then you asked, however way, then you'll be like sharing that. And then where do you see yourself now that you have started? Guys, this is for someone that has just started. So even when you have just started, just know that you have a story. So you don't have to have already bought a car, bought a house, made millions. No. A story can be new. You have started the business a week ago and you can still have your story. So where do you see yourself? And I've just started the business and I'm seeing people successful in this business. I'm seeing people excited in this business. We're getting trainings that I've never had before. And I'm excited with how and where the future is taking me. And so the reason why that's call to action, what do you want that person that is listening to you or that person that is listening to your voice note or your video to do? Call to action. So the reason why I'm here is because I know that you also have got goals and you're open-minded. And so I'm here to see if you are open-minded you're open into taking a look into what I want to present to you or into being part of our business community. So I'm not sure if it's for you or not, but what if we meet over a cup of coffee? I've got 3 options for you. Either we meet over a cup of coffee if you live around me, or I send you a business presentation that is already recorded, or I invite you to our next Zoom meeting with my mentor. Which option is best for you? That's a call to action. And you see, you can do this on a voice note. And then every single day before you go to work, or maybe on your lunch hour or after work, you can say, I'm going to be communicating. Remember I said, when you're building the business part-time, you need to communicate with at least 5 people. If you're doing the business full-time, at least 10 people. Here is where now your script will matter. You understand? Here is where your script will what? Will matter. So create that. Okay. Now, one more thing that also Zawadi has shared is follow-up. Follow-up is one of the most important thing, guys. You cannot build your business if you're not doing follow-up. I mean, you will talk to people today and not everybody's going to say yes to the business. I've got people that are joining the business, and imagine I started talking to them maybe 2 years, 4 years ago, and they're joining now. And so follow-up is important. And I think some of these things already Zawadi has shared with us. Okay, so I'm not going to share much about it, but we have got this formula that also, again, Zawad has shared: feel, felt, found. But just know that follow-up does not happen when you're following up. Follow-up happens when you have started connecting with that person. Before you finish your one-to-one, you need to know when this person is going to communicate with you. Some people say, you know what, I'm going to think about it. The next thing is, what do you think you would need to think about so that you can be able to discuss a little bit about it, so that I can be able to give you the reply that you need right here and there? Or I can give you the necessary tools that you need for your business. So not necessary tools that you need for you to go as you go think about it. You understand? So you need to know that before you finish an encounter, you need to know when is the next encounter. You understand? You need to know when are you meeting, or you can even suggest to say, you know what? Okay, I know we're here right now, but on Sunday we're gonna have an amazing business presentation. Are you available for me to share with you a link? Give them the next thing so that they can be able to get another exposure. Having an exposure is important, and that's how you do the follow up, guys. You understand? You need to also be on the side where it is on you. You have the authority of when you should contact them. They should not say like, okay, I'm gonna call you. No, you when they say that, you'll be like, you know what? So let's do this. What about you go think about it, as you said, you want to think about it, but why don't I call you in the next 1 week and then you tell me, where you are? You understand? You have to know when you're supposed to call them. Okay, so the formula is feel, felt, found, which already Zawad has shared with you, that I understand how you feel. Okay, I also feel the same way. When someone tells you I don't have time, you don't just say, okay, that's how you need to do the business because you don't have time. You need to secure time. No, you need to say, you know what, I understand how you feel. I once felt the same way. I felt like, I'm so occupied with my job. But then I came to realize or found that if I don't do something out of this situation, it will never change. And so that's why I decided to do the business. And so why don't you take a look into it? You understand? You feel more relatable because you shared your story and you felt you were also vulnerable about it. That's how you can be able to get someone listen to you even more. You understand? And so it's very important to also speak to your upline and your sponsor, guys. Okay. No matter what it is and how it turns out, you just need to know. I mean, this is something that I need to keep insisting on people. I told you, Eric Wu followed me. Guess who got me there? It's my sponsor. Eric Wu asked, "Who do you know that is making over $100,000, dollars, in network marketing, 100,000 plus?" Okay, and my sponsor mentioned my name, and Eric Wu followed me. Guys, there is always a blessing with your sponsors. And I will tell you guys, if there's one person that will always have the best interest in you is your sponsor. You might not see it. Tomorrow I'll post a post. I mean, it's something that happened with me and my son. And it has got a very good relation, good, scenario with what we get to go through with our mentors. Our mentors will not always do something that you like. But I will tell you guys, most of the things that they do it for you. And if your mentor understands this network marketing business, and I will tell you, most of people, leaders in our team, they understand what they are doing. You better listen to them. Listen to your sponsor and listen to your upline, guys. If I'm your upline, I hope you listen to me. I've got your best interest. Okay. So one thing that you can do, you can be able to utilize on your sponsor and your upline is do three-way calls. Your upline sponsors know how to close your prospects. And so when you're new in the business, don't even think like, oh, how can I do it? How can I talk to people? No, your sponsor can be able to do that for you if you work with them nicely, if you listen to them, if you do what they tell you to do. With me, for example, if today we agree, let's do this, and you don't do, first time, second time, third time, I'll be like, you know what, this person does not do what we agree. And so I will remove my energy from you. But if we say today, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and you actually do 1, 2, even if you don't do the 3, the 4, but at least you did something, I'll know, okay, this person does what she says she will do. And I'll tell you, will win me over. I'm sure even your sponsor and your upline is the same. Okay, so you can be able to call your prospect and then call your sponsor and then get them together. Your sponsor will be speaking to them. They'll be asking questions. You'll be learning how you can reply to those answers, to those questions, guys. And three-way call is a very easy way for you to be able to close your business. I'm not going to go into this, guys, but I hope that you have learned enough for you to be able to build your business. Now, you don't get results by focusing on results. You get results by focusing on the habits and the behaviors that produce the results, guys. And so let's focus on what do we do every single day to learn the business? What do we do every single day? And how do we touch our to-do list every single day? Because that is what is going to bring you the results. It's not about, hey, I've spoken to someone. You know, some people that are waiting for people that said they're going to join 2 months ago, that they're still waiting for them. They don't even do their 4CC because they're thinking that they're going to join end of the month. No, you need to do your business every single day. You need to wake up in the morning and create that contact. You need to wake up in the morning and contact those people. You need to wake up in the morning and show up on social media, show up for your sponsor, show up to your sponsor, show up to your prospect, show up to your team. That is how you're going to get the results, guys. And the motto this 2025 is service to more people, bring favor from God. What I decided to do is I said, I'm going to train as much. I'm going to talk to as many people as possible this year. I'm going to serve as much, guys. And I've seen leaders in our team doing the same. I've seen people, serving on business presentations, even the SADC ones. Yesterday we had Frida sharing. The other day we had, no, actually next week we're going to have our soaring manager, Mariana. The other day we had, who again did we have? We had managers meeting yesterday where we were strategizing for us to be able to build the business right. You understand? We have got our leaders that are training us. That is servicing. So even you, as someone that is in the business, and even if you're new, you need to ask yourself, how many customers do I serve? Do it in your own scale. You understand? How many people am I going to talk to about the business, guys? But most importantly is pray over your business. Pray over your business. Pray over your customers. Pray over your team. Pray over your leaders. Pray over the management of forever. Pray over the management of this team as well. Pray over this because you need a whole community to build the business with. You understand? And I will tell you guys, when the devil sees the breakthrough, he will want to jeopardize it. There'll be just something happening. And so you want, like that. You want the Holy Spirit to intervene before you even get into, some challenges there. Or even when you're in the challenges, then you want to pray over yourself and over your business for you to get the strength and the energy and the wisdom to be able to overcome the challenges, ladies and gentlemen. So pray over your business. And I will tell you guys, the devil is not happy with where we are heading. Ladies and gentlemen, we are unstoppable and we are blessed. And God has opened doors right now. Can you write amen in the chat there? I'm seeing people that they were underperforming and they are now performing amazingly, guys, in the team. And so say amen, because I know the grace that we are experiencing in this business, in this team, is going to be for everyone. And so pray over this business, pray over the team, pray over the leadership, pray over the trainings, pray over your customers, pray over every single thing in your business, because most of us, and you also, have decided to say, you know what, forever is the business for me. And because the business for me is not just you selling aloe vera, it's about your financial freedom. It's about, where you want to go. It's about the future for you and your family. And so, yes, write that amen, come in. Write that amen, because this is the time that God is going to bless you and going to get the breakthrough that you need. I know this has been, recruiting masterclass. And I believe you have gotten the value into what we have been sharing now. But I do believe that, we are here because God wanted us to be here. And as I said, the same God that brought you in this business is the same God that's good. It's going to bring you the customers. It's going to bring you the team, the diamonds that you need for your business to grow. And so amen to that. And I wish you all great, great, great success as we go and grow. We have got about a week and something to close this month. And I know that we're going to have an amazing, amazing month. of August, because so far it is amazing. So all the best, guys, and always remember that you are unstoppable. Bye bye, everybody.